Recently, I've been thinking a lot about the lifespan of my artwork, including the process and then presentation of it. Kind of feels like I'll work for like 3 months on a piece. I will pour my entire heart and soul and sweat and blood and tears into it, and then I will post it one time and then it will never be seen again. It's just one IG post, and I just feel like that is not right. These are my little babies. I kind of want to start something where I can go into more detail about my pieces and tell y'all what I was thinking when I made them, and what kind of every brush stroke represents, because I really be in there thinking and deciding and making stories for these things. So we're gonna get into the painting. We're gonna go into the paint. We're gonna go hard in that paint. We're gonna go hard in that motherfucking paint. This is Going Hard in That Motherfucking Paint with Mijita. Episode 1. The first piece that we are going to get into is actually my girl up here. The piece is titled Lola Basking in Flame. This is actually the first start of a series that I've created of a bunch of songs that do tie my own original paintings, used as a storytelling device for myself. The song was kind of inspired and storytelling a woman allowing herself to be taken advantage of by a man who feels like he can overpower her in the name of love and in the name of feeling that sense of belonging.
Just trying to play nice, don't wanna start no fights, but another one before my eyes. Might drive deep inside the blind is leading the blinded. Arms on by pretty boys are like a gun to the chest.
And I kind of wanted to capture that as well, with the idea of a woman burning herself and allowing herself to be in those places for the love and for this manufactured piece. I was really just trying to capture a peacefulness in her expression, in her movements. I think baring your neck is something that is very vulnerable, and kind of having her allowing herself to be engulfed by those flames, allowing herself to be eaten up because of her own hunger for love. Love to go into layers on layers on layers and adding little free-handed details that allow you to want to look closer and closer into the image, especially with a lot of the negative space that I'm using in this piece. I wanted anywhere where you could see a detail for there to be details within details within details, as there is within the story, because I think that so much of our lives and so many of our decisions just come from layers and layers and layers of reason and experience, and not only trauma but also love and comfort. So I think that finding those things and finding places where I can add more that you can look into and more that you can find every time you look at a piece is really important to me, especially when I'm trying to tell a story.
I get asked what ties me to blue and green and what brings me to those colors so often. And I think with this painting in particular, what excited me so much was the idea that blue is the hottest color of that flame, and kind of allowing for that peace and serenity in that light blue to really represent all of the chaos within her and within her life. But I think I'm just drawn to green and blue pretty regularly for a lot of my pieces.
Also, am selling prints of it on my website if you feel like you want to have Lola burning in your crib. So stay tuned for part 2. Mwah.